Hey guys, welcome to Medical Math. Practical problems in mathematics for health occupations. So we're going to start from the beginning. We're going to start with addition of whole numbers. Welcome you to class. This will be the first lecture assignment of medical math. We've done safety to this point. And here's the book. Now we're going to go to chapter 1. You'll have this in your documents. So as we open this up, we have addition. Let me get you lined up here. Turn it this way, that way. Maybe that'll work. We have addition to whole numbers. So what we're going to do, I do not want you to use a calculator to do your work. I really don't. I think that we need to be able to add simple numbers in our head. Now, with that said, calculators are awesome, but for this part, for addition, subtraction, simple multiplication, I really don't want you to use your calculators. Now, you can use calculators to check your work, but in the actual doing of the work, don't use a calculator. You can always use a pencil with an eraser. You can go back and do it again. That's part of the learning process, so that's something that we want to do. So we're going to do chapter 1 this week. For the rest of this week, that's your assignment, is chapter 1, addition of whole numbers. There's 15 problems. Now, there's multiple problems within each problem, like number 1, as you see here, we have A through E. Now, when we're doing addition of whole numbers, we're going to line them up so that the right side of the problem is all equal, that the right side of the numbers are all equal, and we're going to add from right to left. Addition from right to left. As you can see here, we're going to add the far right column first. And for the example, we have 33 plus 549 plus 6 plus 878 plus 75. So we're going to align those from top to bottom. So 33, 549, 6, 878, and 75. And we're going to add those 3 columns. Now, if you need to pull your shoes off, that's okay. That's an Eastern Kentucky feat. If we need to use our fingers and toes, whatever works. But we're going to add those up. So basically, we're going to start on the right-hand side, and we're going to go 3 plus 9 is 12, plus 6 is 18, plus 8 is 26, plus 5 is 31. So we're going to put the 1 down at the bottom. We're going to carry the 3. We're going to bring it up to the next column. And that's what we will do. Now, if you need to actually sit down and maybe add them differently on a piece of paper, that's fine. Like a couple of options, you could do the 8 and the 5, that would be 13. And the 6 and the 9 would be 15. And then the 3, and then add it to that. Or if you just wanted to go down and just, finger count, 1, 2, 3. All right, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so I've got 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I've included the 6. I've got 18. 8, so 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and then 5. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So that's going to be, carry the 3, bring the 1 down. So 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10, 7 is 17, plus another 7 is 24. So we're going to carry the 2. There we go. We're going to carry the 2. Let me bring that in closer. We're going to carry the 2, and we're going to bring the 4 down. Let me bring it back just a little bit, make it a little more clear. There we go. And then we're going to add the next column. So we're going to add the 2. So 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 8 is 15. We're going to drop the 5 and carry the 1. Bring the 1 down, because there's nothing else to add except the 1. So we have 1,541. So that is the total sum of those numbers. Again, you're going to have the practical problems at the bottom, and we're going to add those. Now let's take a look at page 2. All right, page 2. There we go. All right, these are word problems. Let me pull it back here. There we go. The time card for a physical therapy technician is shown below. How many hours did he work? So we have all the days of the week and hours. This is really practical use for us. As we get jobs, there'll be certain days that we will work, and we'll work more hours in some days than others. So on Sunday, he didn't work any hours. On Monday, he worked 8 hours. On Tuesday, it looks like they held him back and he worked 11. On Wednesday, he got to leave early. He did a 4-hour shift. On Thursday, he did 9 hours. On Friday, he did 10. And then on Saturday, he went in and he did 5 more hours. So we need to add those. So basically, we're going to align it from right to left, and then we're going to count those hours up. So looking at that, starting from right to left, so we have 8 plus 1 is 9. Plus 4 is 13, plus 9 is 12, plus 5 is 17. So we're going to bring the 7 down, carry the 1, and then you've got 1, 2, 3. So he worked 37 hours, okay? Now you might want to do that in sections, whatever works for you. Like if I could actually, with where I'm kind of used to adding numbers, and hopefully I get this right, 8 and 11 is how much? When you think about 8 and 11, that's 19. Plus 4 is 23. And then the 10 would be 33. And then, well, 37 is not right then, is it? See, I misadded. Now, you'll remember Mr. Justice misadded those numbers, trying to do it in his mind. So we need to write those down then, don't we? Because sometimes we can think we know, like I did, and mess up just a little bit. So let's try this again. All right. So so how many hours did we work there? So let's go ahead, and I'm going to put paper to pencil to this. We're going to line it up. Now, I do not actually have to include Sunday because it's 0. So I'm going to write 8, and then 11, and then 4, and then 9, and then 10, and then 5. So let's see what we've got here. 8 and 9. All right, so I'm going to count. So 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 4 is 13, plus 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, plus 10 is 30, plus 5 is 37. Oh, I did have it right. It was 37. So I went back and checked my work, and it was 37. So now you'll remember that Mr. Justice added them up and got it right the first time, and then went back and tried to add a different way using a combination of numbers and got it wrong. And then he went back and he added it again. And then what did he find out? He found out he was right the first time. So why am I doing it this way for you? If you first don't succeed, try again. Okay? And better to have tried and failed than to have never tried, because we learn from our mistakes. So we go back. Math is an exact science. We're able to take numbers and add them together and come up with a sum. Now, why is this important? Well, in order to get paid, I said that this is the time card of this physical therapy technician. So he wants to make sure, and he wants to check to make sure that he's getting paid correctly. Mistakes can happen with numbers, so we want to check and double check our answers to make sure they are correct. Now, you've got more. You've got 3, 4, and 5. I went through the example with you, and when we went through one of the reading terms, 3, 4, and 5. Now, I'm going to flip the page. Here we go. So I share this information. 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Now, let's turn the page. I'm going to turn the page again. All right. As I said, there were only 15 in this. 8. There we go. 9, 10, and 11. There we go. There's another box to add. And then we have 12, 13, and 14. Please excuse my craziness on this video. There we go. There we go. And we also have number 15. And here we have a graph. Okay? Don't let the graphs confuse you. Just take your time. Kind of imagine if that was actually set up in a box. And then you have the questions for number 15. Of course, there's 4 parts to that. So you'll do this on your own paper, and you will submit that to me. Chapter number 1, medical math. Isn't it crazy? Numbers. I actually like numbers. I like to add numbers. I think it's a challenge. Do I get them wrong? Sometimes I get them wrong. Why are numbers important in medical math? Why are numbers important in general? Well, when we're caring for residents, it's really important to know how much output they had, how much intake did they have, when we get into nursing, how to calculate giving medications and making sure they're accurate, so that way we don't have an adverse reaction because we've given the wrong medication or the wrong amount of medication that the doctor's ordered. So we need math to tell us and to keep us on track so that we can give the right medication, right dose, right time. Now, nursing assistants don't give medicines. That's one of the things that we never do as a nursing assistant. We don't give medicines, but kind of a preview there in the future if you're going on to be a nurse. Thank you.